Ja gut, willkommen zurück zu einem neuen Part von der Stanley Parable. Ultra Deluxe 2. Ja, meine kleine Kombo davon. Ja, im letzten Part haben wir einen richtig geilen Drogentrip gehabt, also heilige Scheiße. Ähm, und das heißt, dass wir, ja, schauen, wie wir...
Here we are. Go on. Try out some of the new features.
Yeah, the button that says Jim. Jim. God damn it. Ja, wie gesagt, also, sehr crazy. Very nice, very evil. Sprungkreis, größtenteils unendliches Loch. Lil. Collectibles, free and easy, that's a lie achievement. Mostly infinite hole, fine, it ended. Ah, schön. Please no Screenshots. Können wir zurück zum Hole gehen? Hole in one. Nein, natürlich nicht. Natürlich nicht, können wir nicht. Nein, können wir nicht machen. Gut, dann haben wir, glaube ich, noch diesen einen Bucket. KFC Bucket. Und hier oben, gehen wir mal hier oben hin. Das ist Einstellungen Weltmeister. Okay, krasser Shit. Dann gehen wir mal hoch. Was stand da hinten? Das konnte ich leider nicht lesen.
Aha! I can see you've gotten the Settings World Champion Achievement. Well done. You've experienced every setting. Traveled to all corners of the settings menu. There's nothing you haven't seen. So, just for you, in the Stanley Parable 2, I'm including an entirely new setting. Something called bumpscosity. What exactly is bumpscosity? Well, I haven't quite figured that part out yet, but I just know that you'll be able to adjust it on some sort of slider, and that it'll be available from the settings menu. We'll sort the rest of the details out later. I hope you're looking forward to trying out every level of bumpscosity in the Stanley Parable 2.
Nice. Kann ich jetzt einen Screenshot davon machen? Ja, schön, dass der Screenshot-Knopf nicht mehr funktioniert. Fantastisch. Congratulations, Settings World Champion, yay! Lustigerweise, ja, habe ich den Raum betreten, bevor... ich wusste nicht, dass es extra einen Raum für dieses Achievement gibt. Great job, you did it, yay! You are the champion. The champ is here! Offsetting all the sliders to all the possible numbers. Please enjoy this room. This is your room. It was made just for you. Ah, thanks very much. They will never set the setting sliders to every possible setting. Das ist Oldschool-Meme. Davon kann ich einen Screenshot machen. Das ist Oldschool-Meme. Oldschool-Meme. Kann ich jetzt einen Screenshot machen? Hä? Willst du mich verarschen? Du scheiß Arschloch. Hier geht. So, dankeschön. Ich habe ja nicht genug Screenshots gemacht im letzten Part. Aber schön. Gut, Bums Gibschbib. Wo ist denn die Beluktionssteuerung? Passt die Beluktionssteuerung an? 100, 1000, okay. Also wir haben 0, 1, 12, 50, 76, 100 und 1000. Machen wir erstmal 1. So, ja, schön. Dann haben wir das ordentlich. So, ich glaube, jetzt haben wir alles bis auf diesen Reassurance Bucket. KFC Bucket. Ne, darauf reagiert er nicht mehr. Jim. Taste shit, ja. So, new feature, the Stanley Parable 2 Reassurance Bucket. Ich habe mir das irgendwie so gedacht, so das sieht irgendwie viel zu heftig aus, deswegen wollte ich das irgendwie mal noch ein bisschen aufsparen. So.
A common complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical, that it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it. Well, I'm happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game. It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket. You see, Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart. It's true. As long as you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting. You may even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms. And to be honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable. Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be? Yes, the bucket is the perfect solution. Come on, give it a try.
Okay, gut. Reassure. Der faule Wichser. Gut, dann nehmen wir mal diesen tollen Bucket. Wow.
Can you feel it? The glow of comfort, even in the face of crushing despair, must already be sweeping through your body. And in fact, can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well? I think that just holding it has made you the slightest bit more attractive as a person. The benefits of the bucket seem to go on, don't they? All this and more await you in the Stanley Parable 2.
Okay, was mache ich jetzt damit? Kann ich das Ding wieder zurückpacken? Okay, habe ich das jetzt mit mir? Okay, dann gehe ich mal. Ich fühle mich sehr beruhigt. I guess.
Does anyone give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game? That really should be an award if it isn't already.
Okay. Ja, der Pissnaken-Boy hat das immer noch. Gut, dann haben wir hier alles erledigt. Wir haben den Bucket mit uns, wir haben uns das Merch angeguckt, wir haben den Button, der Jim sagt, uns angeschaut. Dreht das Ding jetzt wirklich einfach mit mir rum. Okay, ich fühle mich sehr beruhigt, auf jeden Fall. Nicht. Ach, schön, diese Störgeräusche. Red is the new orange, haha. Orange is the new black. Whole new office. The baby is all grown up. Oh Gott, ja stimmt. Das habe ich komplett ignoriert beim letzten Mal. Bei Bankrupt. Das Feuer ist Bankrupt. Okay, der ist gut, der ist gut. The new updated ray trace, more of the same but in a good way, a sequel to the consistent quality with just the right amount of change. Was? Schön Shaders. Okay. New features, new contents, new ideas. Gut, Dann gehen wir mal zum Exit. Ich glaube, das war's jetzt, oder? Oder kann mir irgendwie der Bucket helfen hier, KFC Bucket hier, dass ich irgendwas hier noch machen kann? Kann ich damit vielleicht das Achievement bekommen oder so? Ja, irgendwann kannst du ja kurz ausprobieren. Ja, it just works. Also wie dreist kann man bitte lügen, ey? Wie kackenfrech kann man bitte lügen? Ich verstehe das nicht. Ich verstehe das nicht. Motherfucker. Irgendwas mit dem Kack machen? Nein? Okay, gut. Dann gehe ich eben. Ich hasse dich. Ja, dann trage ich jetzt so ein Bucket mit mir rum. Boah. Boah. Gut, dann raus hier. Wie gesagt, mit Jump Circle auch harte Verarsche. Also gefühlt war alles ja eigentlich nur eine Verarsche. Ich schaue nochmal auf die Map. Also Inventory erledigt. Collectibles waren auch so geil. N5QBZ Hashtag B2 oder eine Raute, nicht Raute. Ja, egal. 3 Semikolon A9 KE. Das war nicht Raute, sondern... Oder? Nee. Ach, egal. A9. Collectibles haben wir uns geholt. Epilog, das Schild haben wir uns angeschaut. Office Decorations, the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket. Settings World Champion Merge, the button that says the name of the player that is playing the game. Free achievement, this map and jump circle. Jump. Ja gut, dann bleibt uns wohl nichts anderes übrig, als ja, diese Expo zu verlassen. Gut, dann hauen wir mal ab. Schwungkreis, Ausgang. Ja, wir gehen mal zum Ausgang. It's time to say goodbye. La, la, la,
All right. Have you seen everything you wanted to? Ready to move on now?
I guess. Also, was ich noch gerne gesehen hätte, sind ganz andere Dinge, aber naja. Aber schöne Plakate, würde ich sagen. So, was haben wir hier? New Mug. Please no screenshots.
So, Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new features? Yes, I know it's not exactly clear yet how exactly these features will come together as one single coherent video game, but I can feel it in my soul. It's going to work. There's definitely a good game in there somewhere. Say, let's do an experiment. I'll arrange these new features together, and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience.
Okay.
Okay. Are you ready? Here it is. I give you the Stanley Parable 2.
Boom. Krass.
Well, I mean, there's potential here, right? It's sort of... Okay, never mind. Hold on, let me do a different arrangement. Okay, yes, this is much better. I feel good about this. Here we go. Version 2. Who am I kidding, Stanley? This isn't a coherent video game at all. It's a lot of gags. And I do very much enjoy creating gags, but they don't add up to anything. I wanted more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game. I wanted fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they won't stand on their own. They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original. Wait, maybe that's it. I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it. Tastefully, of course. With respect. With care for the vision and integrity of the original game. Would it possibly work? I suppose it could. But it would need a really, really tremendous title screen. A title screen that says with bold and uncompromising conviction, "This is the Stanley Parable 2." Let me see if I can whip something up. All right, perfect. Go ahead. Take a look.
Gott. Nein. Okay. Alter, wieso sieht das aus wie von einem Horrorspiel? The Stanley Parable. Was jetzt bin ich jetzt zurück zum Desktop? Credits, Einstellungen, das Spielbeginn. Alter, sorry, ich komme mir hier gerade wirklich wie so ein fucking Horrorspiel vor. Das sieht aus wie irgendwie Five Nights at Freddy's oder so. Mit der Musik, dem roten Filter. Credits. Vollständige Credits anzeigen. Folge uns hat der Community bei. Ja, vollständige Credits brauche ich jetzt nicht. Einstellungen. So, hier stellen wir mal auf 12. Alter, what the flippin' shit fuck is this?
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Schauen wir uns das mal an, ob diesmal was anderes ist.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push. how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job.
Ja, wurde auch.
And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Coward Animal, jetzt war nicht erwartet. Alter, come on, mate.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Stanley
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Was sehr interessant ist, wie gesagt, genau, hier waren welche, die so im Open Office miteinander waren. Er hatte zumindest sein eigenes Office, seine eigene Tür hier. Die Frage ist, was ist jetzt, wenn ich zum Beispiel hier irgendwie versuche, da hier runterzufallen oder so, geht das? Anscheinend, ja. Oder? Blockt hier der... Oh, hier! Ach du meine Güte, ich wollte jetzt nicht wirklich reinfallen, von daher... Kann ich jetzt das Spiel einfach normal spielen? So, okay, kein Durchgang. Was kann ich denn jetzt hier... Ah, da ist der Bucket. Soll ich den jetzt nehmen oder nicht? Komm, natürlich nehmen wir den, sonst ändert sich einfach.
Stanley picked up the bucket.
Okay, und was kann ich jetzt mit dem machen? Ja, ich habe kein New Content mehr. Aha. Okay, was kann ich...
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Okay. Okay, zumindestens, das ist jetzt das Schöne, ich habe keine Ahnung, was ich tun soll. Das ist schon mal, also das erste Mal jetzt, wo ich wirklich so viel habe, was zum Fick geht jetzt ab? Also, was ändert sich? Ändert sich nichts? Warum habe ich jetzt ein Bucket? Warum bin ich jetzt in Stanley Parable 2? Was ist der Unterschied zwischen Stanley Parable 2 und Stanley Parable 1? Ja, ich habe keine Ahnung. Also werfe ich einfach mal eine Münze und schaue, in welche Richtung mich das jetzt schickt. Wow. I have no fucking clue what's going to happen. So, Kopf ist rechts und links ist Zahl. So, wenn ich fangen könnte, wäre so natürlich ganz gut. Und Zahl, das heißt Left. Gut. Ohne Spaß, was passiert jetzt? Also...
Still no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever. Perhaps his boss's office was where he'd find answers.
Zumindest haben wir jetzt neue Lines aufgrund des Buckets. Oh, Broom Closet.
Oh, Stanley, can you feel it? The broom closet. It wants the bucket. You can feel that, can't you? The aura of jealousy? It's as clear as day. This broom closet believes it deserves the bucket. I can really feel it now. It's a bucket. It belongs in a broom closet. That's what the broom closet is trying to say here. It's supposed to go with the other cleaning supplies. Good for you, Stanley. Don't give in. Don't hand over the bucket. I know how hard it must be, given the pressure that the broom closet is putting on your shoulders right now, but you have to be strong. This is your bucket. This is your companion and lifelong friend. You can't hand it over. Oh no. I'm getting into name-calling now, it seems. Is this how low the broom closet has sunk, that it has to resort to this stream of petty insults simply in order to get you to hand over the bucket? Stanley, I never liked this broom closet for a variety of reasons. But even this is worse than I had imagined. And wait, now the broom closet has the gall to imply that you and the bucket are not truly deep and lasting friends? That your relationship is purely superficial and convenient? That your life is so banal and meaningless that you'd feel the same sort of kinship towards any inanimate object which happened to lay in your path in an even partially enticing manner? Well, I've never... Go on, Stanley. Lay into it. Really tell the broom closet off for its demeaning comments. Expand on the wide variety of experiences you and the bucket have shared together. Go through each of them point by point. Share your journal entries detailing the rich emotional landscape of your feelings for the bucket as they have changed and evolved over the years. Let him have it.
Oh, mir ist das scheiße. Ey, hör doch, Bucket. Wir haben schon so viel erlebt. Ich meine, wir sind schon seit so 10 Minuten zusammen.
Okay, I've got you something which I think will help settle this debate once and for all. Here we go.
Hey!
There. Now it's settled. No more debate, no more discussion. Take a hike, broom closet, with all your meandering philosophical diatribes about the nature of cleaning supplies and their relationship to broom closets in the natural order of things.
Ja, passt. Property of Stanley. Okay.
All right, I've got a second sticker back here, and I'm going to slap it on as well because I think it's appropriate. You see, ooh. I feel that it works because the sticker is also a bucket. That way, nice. If you're ever unsure whether the thing you're holding is a bucket or not, you can look down at this sticker and say to yourself, ah, it's a bucket. Yeah, there really is a wide variety of applications for this sticker.
Unbelievable. Also das finde ich eigentlich schon ziemlich begeistert. Also, dass wir hier jetzt alles an neuen Dingen erleben, diesem...
You know what? I could take the name-calling and the dismissal of your kinship with the bucket, but now the broom closet is just giving us the silent treatment. And to be honest, I'm sick of the pettiness on display. You can stay here all you like, but I've had it with this impetulant room of cleaning supplies. Easily the most childish such room I've ever been in. I'll see you outside, and we can get on with the story about you and your bucket.
Ich liebe es, wenn er einmal aufsteht und geht. Schön, schön. Gut, ja, 2 schöne Sticker gegönnt. Läuft doch schon mal richtig nice. Nicer Dice, also Wombo Combo hier. Gut. Scheiß, fick dich, du scheiß Blumencloset. Deine Mutter war hässlich und fett.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
To the boss's office. Gut, dann, Dann werfen wir mal die Münze. Kopf nach oben, Zahl nach unten. Zack. Und... Es ist Kopf. Ey, die Münze möchte jedes Mal, dass du der Story des Narrators folgen. Willst du mit dem Narrator rummachen, Münze, oder was? Was soll er hier langsam werden, ey? Haben wir jetzt was Neues? Oh, das... Oh. Hello.
You found one of them. One of the miniature Stanley figurines. Remember, no reward for collecting all of these, only the intrinsic pleasure of a job well done. You can't buy that sort of happiness, Stanley. God knows I've tried. So, I implore you to savor each and every moment you come across one of these beautiful figurines.
Okay, nice. No, damit habe ich jetzt nicht gerechnet, dass da sich eine Sache befindet. Oh, okay, cool. Dann kann man die wirklich übernehmen, das war kein Witz. Nice. I like. Gibt's hier irgendwas mit dem Elevator dann, wenn wir im Bucket Elevator gehen? Arschloch. Das gibt's da nicht. Gut, dann Münze. Escape Pod Ending oder nicht. So, Münze und Kopf ist weitergehen, Zahl ist Escape Pod. Kopf, natürlich folgen wir weiter der Story.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Crushed by the weight of this revelation, Stanley may have broken down into an emotional dumpster fire if not for the soothing presence of the bucket.
8.
Even now, in his darkest of hours, did the bucket's warmth and guiding light pierce the dark clouds of confusion and chaos.
Geiler
It would
Bucket.
be with him always.
Oh.
The bucket would. And he knew it. The two of them were inseparable. At this point, Stanley was so absorbed in the tender spiritual connection he shared with the bucket that he didn't notice the keypad behind the boss's desk. Nor in his bliss of simply being near the bucket did he have any notion that the PIN number for the keypad was 2845.
2845. 2845. 2845.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845. But Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck. Was it that the bucket knew all along? Was the bucket guiding him? Yes, this is certainly the most logical explanation.
Auf jeden Fall. The bucket. Oh, hallo.
Another miniature Stanley figurine.
Nice, schon die Hälfte.
There really must be a snappier name for these things. What about mini stands? Stanley figs? What about Stanlerines? Yes, I think I like that. Another Stanlerine under your belt.
Cool. Na, einfach hier easy zu finden. Nett, nett, nett. I like. So. Und im nächsten Part werden wir uns entscheiden, ob wir das Fahrstellen machen oder weiter in die Mind Control Facility gehen. Das sehen wir dann im nächsten Part. Ich mache dann kurz mal ein bisschen mit dem Bucket rum, weil anscheinend das ist das Wichtigste, was es jemals gab für Stanley. Bis dann und ciao.